I've really not had, and there's one of Linda's ducks. Quack, quack, quack. I can imitate them pretty good, huh? Not really had time to go online today. I just got back. Linda and I had to take my son Brandon's going to be in there another night, and then he'll get to come home maybe. Quack, quack, quack. I will, if it kills me, get some stuff done on my truck today. Every time I turn around, something else is happening to keep me from getting done what I need to do on it. Well, if I work until dark today, it's getting done. I've got too much riding on me being able to finish it. Brandon hadn't counted on having to go to the hospital, but he did. Nick's at work. Benjamin's taking a nap at his house. Linda and I ate at Los Generales Mexican restaurant for breakfast. It was a late breakfast, like at 11:30 or something like that. And I had a ribeye steak they cooked with shrimp and mushrooms and grilled onions and rice and beans and all that stuff. It was really good. I'm a little hypercritical when it comes to someone cooking steaks. Very few people actually know how to cook a steak properly. One of my buddies watching this is one of the few people that actually knows how. Monty Jones. There's a couple of places, but whoever cooked the one at Los Generales did a really superb job. It was cooked to perfection. You can usually tell when someone knows what they're doing in a kitchen by the quality of the food at a restaurant. You have to basically, if you own and run a restaurant, you pretty much have to be an accountant. You've got to be a chef or a really good cook. You've got to know how to buy and how to sell, and you have to know how to manage your money. Very few people, most restaurants when they open close within a year. They'll have some seed money they start with, and I've seen this a lot in Davis. There's been a lot of restaurants come and go. Folks that are mom and pop type people or their dreams opening a restaurant, and suddenly they open it and they see this money coming in after they've supplied it for the first time. They think that, wow, we're rich. You have to pay all your bills and your help and overhead first, and then you get to have some money. It's that way in every business, but restaurants are exceptionally hard, and you have to really be willing to work hard to have a successful restaurant. And I've known a bunch of folks that have had successful restaurants, and I've known a bunch of folks that have folded up. My wife and I have had that conversation. Excuse me. Linda and I were up until after 3 o'clock last night. She especially. She got up. I think she and I need to go to Walmart here after a while. She's got some things she needs. And I've got to put money on what I call my burner card. I have one Walmart card that I pay all the entertainment expenses out of, and the reason for that is that way they can't get into my bank account. And I have had folks hack into my bank account. including someone that worked at one of the banks here locally that I won't name. I raised Cain and showed my statements versus their statements, and this has been a few years ago. The individual that stole from me got fired and got sent to prison. She didn't just do it to me, she did it to a bunch of folks. That's a story for another time. I probably have to go get Brandon tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm going to go ahead and work on my van when I'm done doing this, and then Lynn and I will load up and go to Walmart. I've had a fairly stressful day today already. And it's going slow. The last stretch before I start filming is going slow. Hopefully today I can get the 2 things I've got left that I absolutely have to do on that truck done. That way, boom, I'm ready to rock and roll. That's what I'm hoping. It's I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what you do, it always takes longer and costs more money. I mean, that saying has never been more true, and today it's even worse. You need to go ahead and absolutely keep your family as the number one concern in your life, regardless if your children are grown, if they're little, whether it's grandkids, brothers, sisters, moms, dads, grandparents, whatever. You keep your family like this. You congeal. Let's see. That would be Brandon again. Let me get out of here. Boy, I tell you what, it's a pain getting old, because all of a sudden, boom, just right out of my head. This is Wednesday. Yeah. So, I need to do Wednesday stuff. All I know is in 2 days it's Friday, and I absolutely hate Fridays. I do. But there's nothing I can do about it. You know, time just keeps marching on. I don't have any words of encouragement other than that I love all you guys. I really do, and I really want y'all to have every blessing, every bit of joy the Lord has in store for you. I absolutely want that for you. I want it for everybody. I think Jerry and Diane they're on the way back to Oklahoma. And I told him, take your time, meander around. Oh, I know what it was going to... well, let me show you, Mom, what I'm talking about. That one got brought in. Linda and Aurora cleaned it up. It was sitting out in the yard. And they cleaned it up, and I went to Walmart. We drink these Lipton herbal teas. And all it is like, if you drink mint tea, they make tea out of mint. If you drink orange blossom tea, they make it out of orange tree leaves and some orange juice or whatever. Nothing's going to hurt you that's in there unless you're drinking the diet version. Well, all they had was green tea citrus, and I went and I bought, that's all they had at Walmart. Evidently, somebody's discovered this stuff. So it's like, oh, let's drink all of it. Well, when Linda and I go to Walmart later, we will see what they've got. I don't drink the stuff. My favorite beverage is right here, H2O, better known as water. But all you can do is what you can do. I mean, that's do your best. It has to be good enough when you do your best. It says it's 77 degrees, but I take exception to that. It feels hotter than that out there. I don't know. Let's bring it up. No, 77. At least that's what it says. We had thunderstorms night before last, and I haven't been back to Fun Valley. They've got the dam gate up anyway, letting the water flow through. I haven't been to see what's going on with it. There's just a ton of stuff going on. I mean, there is. And the chickens are cackling, letting us know they've laid eggs. I found out something that's kind of strange. I've got a lock and gas cap on my gas tank on the van. Let me tell you something, with the cost of fuel right now, everybody better have one. But I found this key, and that unlocks 3 of the doors on my truck out there. It's kind of strange because I thought it was lost forever. And that means, and there's my gas key, gas tank. And there's my handcuff key in case I get arrested. I can reach down in my pocket if I'm not too fat to get in there with my hands behind my back and unlock myself. I've got a set of handcuffs down in there somewhere. You have to take things one step at a time. You really do. And a lot of people don't understand that to get ahead, you just need to keep going forward. And I was doing 1 step forward and 2 steps back, and then it was 2 steps forward and 1 step back, and now I'm in the crawling stage, and I'm making progress on stuff I want to do. But like E.W. Pletcher used to say, my best friend Jerry's dad, late father, it really does. Whatever you want to do, it takes longer and it costs more money. It doesn't matter what you're wanting to do. And with the type of stuff going on right now, it really does. Groceries are more. Feed's gone up. Gasoline's gone up. The cost of oil went up. Now it's going back down. It was 140 a barrel, and now it's down to about 95 a barrel, I think. I haven't checked it today. And Linda she and her siblings own some oil wells. I mean, I'm not going to... And they get dividends from that 4 times a year. I have a friend, Beth Kurtz, and that is her primary source of income other than her husband's income. And people told her, oh, you greedy oil owners, you need to go fill someone's gas tank. Let me tell you something about that. that is a hit and miss deal, and usually the royalty payments are not that good. They really aren't. It's kind of like the music business. I have friends that are bona fide certified rock stars and country musicians that have been in the top 100. My late friend Michael Smotherman and my late friend Steve Harden, both these guys, you can Google Steve Harden, you can do a search on him, and it'll bring up who he was. But Mike and I, we had a joke one time. I had $1.25 royalty check, and he looked at me, and I was carrying it in my wallet for a long time. I put it in a frame somewhere. I don't know where it's at. And my royalty check was for bucks. And he said, "I got you beat." And he pulled out his latest MCA, or CMA, Country Music Association royalty check. His was $1.26. He beat me by 1 penny. Mike was a great guy. He was funny as all get out. One of my best friends I ever had, him and Harden both. And I've knew both of them forever. But I've got another buddy named Barry Poole that goes by the stage name Cletus T. Judd. And he at one time was a millionaire, made millions, and he's very open about it. A lot of it went up his nose. He had a bad cocaine habit. But his daughter, Caitlin, was born, and his ex-wife took him to court and basically almost lost all parental rights. So he is just now getting back to making parody songs and doing concerts. And he's got a lot of talent. But he and I compared royalty checks one time. I had a $2.75 royalty check on a book I wrote, and he had a $13 and I think 80-cent check on one of the parody songs he wrote. It's a hard business. Anytime you're in the entertainment business, it is a hard go. It really is. I made more money under the table. Well, not under the table. I had to pay taxes on it. But these guys, someone would have a really good idea for a film or for something or a book, and then I would have a publisher or a producer get a hold of me and ask me what I'd charge, and it always ends up being they'll pay you more if you don't have your name attached to it. What I mean by that is, if they have a guy that writes a book, I'm going to give you an instance. A guy named J.D. Salinger has written a lot of books, and he's a very successful writer. I won't say the name of my friend except that his first name is Dallas, and Dallas got paid to not put his name on it and help proof it and do some rewrites on some of those books. That's the kind of thing that happens. It's happened to me, and like I said, I never really cared as long as the check cleared, you know. But my buddy Barry Poole, he got cheated on some stuff pretty hard. He won't let that out to the general public, and I'm not going to say what happened. But he's had a lot of heartbreak in his life, and then suddenly he found God. And so now he goes to church with his granddaughter, with his daughter. He has a new wife. He's been clean and sober for, about a decade and a half, and cleaned himself up, and he gives other folks the chance for that too. And he was talking to me a while back about an individual that he gave a chance to, and the guy burned him pretty bad financially. But his attitude is kind of, well, that's one guy, but there's a whole bunch of other ones I've helped that they have shown they were worth it. And that is kind of what the point of what I'm saying is. There's a lot of folks out there that need second, third, fourth, and fifth chances. I have one guy in mind, actually, that I won't mention. He and I have had talks in private chat on and texts on my phone and phone calls, and he's trying to make good things happen. And I had 2 phone calls that I was involved with while I was sitting in the parking lot at the hospital earlier. One I don't mind mentioning, his name's Farland Huff. He's a good friend of mine. Kind of a celebrity. He doesn't think he is, but we're really good friends. And the other one's this other individual that called me out of the clear blue. And I'm not going to say what his name is. But he has burnt me a couple of times. And teary-eyed, and I just don't know why. I need help, you know. And I told him the one thing he's doing that he needs to stop. And what he's going to have to do is go to Alcoholics Anonymous. I'm not an alcoholic. I don't drink. I have before. I don't. I don't do drugs except prescription drugs. But this guy asked me not to mention his name to anybody, including my wife, and I always tell my wife everything, and I promised I wouldn't. So, honey, when you see this, I'm not going to tell you the guy's name, but it was out of the clear blue, and I've dealt with him before. I've known him for a long time, but I told him, you need to go to Alcoholics Anonymous. And I won't say which local town around us he lives in, but I said, well, I don't have the internet. Well, you got a cell phone, you've got the internet. He's got one of those phones that they were giving away, and he can go to a library and look it up to find out what the local AA is. The problem is he's lost his wife, lost his kids, lost his home. He's living in his car, which is actually a pickup, I think, and he's about to get it repossessed. And, you know, anybody can change. I'm here to tell you right now, I changed a bunch, and I'm still changing. Still trying to be compassionate, still doing what I can do for folks. And if a real idiot like me can do that, anybody can. But the point is, I've got several people that watch this vlog, and I'm getting ready to start the other channel, Adventures Into the Strange. I figure Friday or Saturday I'm going to go film some stuff, and I was going to start the new channel last night, and I thought, that's stupid. I don't even have any video to put on it. So I will. I'll put some video on it and find something unique. I might take Linda and roll over to a place called Gravity Hill, and it's not an optical illusion. I've had people say it is. Let me tell you something. When you take a level and you lay it on the ground and it shows that it's going uphill, it is going uphill. But you can go down to the bottom between 2 hills like that and put it neutral, and your car start rolling uphill backwards, and it'll do it uphill frontwards. You can definitely see what it is. And that'll probably be my first Adventures Into the Strange. This isn't going to be, it'll be on YouTube, but it's not the TV thing I'm going to do. That's totally different. and I won't be using my film truck to go do that. That truck costs too much money to drive, actually. It gets not very good gas mileage. And like I said in the previous vlog, it's got a 53-gallon gas tank, and it's tuned up as good as it can be tuned up. I mean, it chugs, it lopes because it is very powerful. Well, everybody, I'm going to get off of here. Mom and John, I love you. I do. Let me get a sip of water. I hope you're doing well. I really do. I'm doing as well as can be expected. To my brother Michael, I hope you're doing well. To my sister Randy, I hope you and your husband are doing well. To my friend Chris Kimball in Kimball in Florida, hope you're doing well, Bubba. And to my buddy Monty Jones, hope you're doing well. To my friend Shelly Dion, still praying for your mother. I hope she's doing okay. I hope she's getting better all the time. I'm not going to quit praying for her. To my friend David Talaga, still praying for you, Bubba. And to my friend Jackie Brill Sands, hang on a second. Sands. I hope you're doing well up there in Tennessee. Like that sign says right there, be kind, be kind, be kind, be kind. Bye.